Okay. I can't think of anything. I'm just that cool.
Okay, I'll go then. In year 7 of high school, there was a girl that I liked in my English class. And being English and we're doing poetry and stuff, I decided to write her a love letter in a poem.
Okay.
I can't remember what I said, but apparently she found it cute, but absolutely hilarious at the same time.
Aw.
Her reply was no.
Ah, bleak. Let me think now. I actually no. It's times like these where I can't remember. I'm pretty sure
I
I've got
have
tons of
embarrassing
embarrassing stories. So I don't want to talk about them.
Okay, so you got
An
loads.
embarrassing or funny story.
Yeah,
Hmm.
embarrassing
Yeah,
or
I have a
funny.
pretty embarrassing story.
Okay. When I was. Oh, okay. So we were really young. We were like 14, I think, which is pretty young. And we had just recently discovered alcohol, which
Okay.
was pretty
It's
intense
been
for
around
them.
for a good couple of years,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, but we had recently discovered it. So we bought 2 bottles of vodka, I think it was. Don't ask me how we got it, but yeah. And I didn't drink. I wasn't like that into vodka. It just seemed horrible. That was hilarious, Queen. And anyway, so we dared. There were 4 of us, and myself and a friend decided not to drink, and we dared 2 of my friends to down as much of each bottle as they could. Okay, which was horrible. Like you could see the pain in their eyes. And they didn't like have that much, but I mean for them it was a lot. And then we went and we watched the sunset, and my friend lay down on the ground. It was super chilled, like we were all like, oh, it's fine, like everything's fine. And then it got dark, and we tried to pick my friend up, and he just wasn't moving, and he had passed out completely, which was another thing that didn't excite us. So we had to go and then try and figure out how to
I love
Cool.
them, so good.
how to get him home. And my other friend now was also beyond gone, and we went to drop him at the house. Anyway, we carried this guy like 10 kilometers to the house because we weren't expecting to carry a person anyway. We ended up tucking him in. We gave him a nosebleed along the way. I think we dropped him a few times. And then we lost our other friend, the other drunk one.
You just lost him along the way. Did
We lost him along
just
the
be
way.
going through woods and just like, oh, there's a,
Yeah, we did actually.
There's a
Well, it
witch's
wasn't
house
woods.
over there. I made out sweets and candy.
Yeah, no, it was horrible. Anyway, we lost this guy, and eventually he pitches up back at the house, and he is we don't know how he got him. It's like 12 o'clock at night. Luckily, the parent was out of town,
That didn't happen.
and the other guy was already asleep. So, anyway, he decided it was he threw up, and this was horrible, and we didn't want to clean up, but anyway, it happened, and then we told him to go shower. And we closed the door because he just started stripping in front of us. So we closed the door, started watching a movie, and he showered for like a good hour and a half. And then all we heard was him mumbling to himself for like 20 minutes after he got out of the shower. And we were like, what's going on, dude? And he's like, just shut up, shut up. So like, okay, like, and then we just didn't, he kept just saying, shut up, shut up, shut up. So like, who you talking to? He's like, you. And then eventually I gave up and we went to bed, and 3 hours later walked in. Oh, and he couldn't get his pants on. That was all he was saying as well. I can't get my pants on. Walked in, he was like in just his pants, and they were on inside out, so he couldn't get his zip up, and he was passed out with
Oh
one
my-
bit of drool just hanging there.
Oh,
It was an amazing night. They can't remember any of it, but it was amazing. Sorry, that was a very long story. I've got it back.
Ooh.
So that's a good story. I have two drunken stories. I have one about they're both about myself, but one of them is long, and one of them is short. Which one do you want to hear?
I don't mind either.
Both.
Both. Yeah, both.
Okay, I'll go with the short one first. I was in high school. I think it was either year 10 or year 11. I'm not sure which one. And
Nice.
I went over to one of my friend's house, and I liked her, but she was going out with one of my other friends.
Yeah.
And, so it was just us three drinking, and I go to the toilet. Like by this point, we were all pretty drunk, and I go to the toilet, and then I come back. I go back. I make my way back to the room that we were just previously at, and I'm hearing banging, and I'm just there like, what the fuck are they doing? No, they can't. They can't be doing what I think I'm doing. No, they can't. No, that's stupid. I walk in there and I see both their asses in the air, pretty much. Same it.
Careful.
She used flash.
That- No, I didn't.
No, she did.
Yeah, I've never walked in on any of my friends, luckily. Happily.
That's so awkward.
I did get hit by a car once, though, when I was drunk.
You loser.
Broke my
Can't get
leg.
hit by a car.
And then the other story, we planned on basically having a barbecue, right?
Yeah.
And we had no idea where to do it, so we decided to do it in just a random field. So we were in a place called Herdsfield, and it's hilly with farms around and stuff like that. So we basically found a nice hill, and started, setting up a barbecue, started cooking food, and the farmer came over, was pretty much really pissed off, and told us to get off. We said we were sorry. We said we didn't know that it was a fire or anything like that. So we said that we would leave, but we didn't want to put the fire out because we had no idea, we had no way of going up. So we found a trolley. We put the fire in the trolley and we pulled it down. Pushed it down this
Oh no.
busy road, not main road, but a busy road. How's it going down there?
Horrible.
Well, 1Q might have got you the kill. Anyway.
Oop.
And as I was as that
Run,
was
Queen.
happening, Top's lost again. Yay. These I don't know what they're called, but they're like they think that they're police, but they're not, and they basically say they're like danger people or like health and safety people of like just the area. It's just like, oh, okay. And it's like, oh, can you put the fire out, please? It's dangerous. And it's like, yeah, do you have any water or anything? No, why don't you use those alcoholic beverages you've got there that haven't even been opened? And it's like, yeah, sure, if you're willing to pay for them. And they basically took one out and poured it on the bonfire. It's like, yeah, how are you going to pay for that? You've basically just stolen one of my properties. You've got to pay for that. I can call the police on you. Yes, I'll get told off for having a barbecue. We'll get told off for stealing. So they gave us the money for it, and we just kept on going on. I'm probably going to die again. And we got to a friend's house, and I thought I was going to die. Oh, I live. Okay, I got it. So we get to a friend's house, and we were able to relight the barbecue. And at this point, it's probably about 7 or 8 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And we went to a close corner shop, and we bought more alcohol because we lost some. And I didn't realise how much we were buying until they all came back. There was 5 or 6 of us, and we had enough for a party of 100, I would say.
What?
And yeah, I had 2 friends there though who
Get 'em.
basically
Nice.
Nice.
who basically don't drink alcohol that much. They didn't know what they liked and what they didn't like. They would try them and be like, "Oh, I don't like it," and then they hand it over to me, and I'm like, "Oh, that's a waste. I'll drink it all." Yeah, just me being like, "Oh yeah, it's perfectly fine. I'll be okay if I drink it all." I did that
Don't
for
worry about
probably
me.
what, like 20, 30 plus drinks. I got absolutely shit faced. I couldn't remember the rest of the night. So the rest of the story is basically what I've heard from my brother.
Yeah.
I'm about
That-
3 miles away from where I live, and they carried me 2 miles. Now I'm a big guy. I'm quite heavy. they carried me. They apparently dropped me a couple of times along the way, but they basically then rang my brother up to come and get me, saying that they left me in a field near on the cricket field in the area where I live. There was only one cricket field there, so I didn't know where it was. It took about 20 minutes to get to me, so I apparently was in the cricket field by myself for about 20 minutes.
Just chilling.
Yeah, just and then when my brother got there, apparently I thought he was Luigi from, like, you know, Mario.
What?
I was like pointing out ghosts.
Get out!
I was pointing out I was pointing out ghosts for him and stuff like I was in Luigi's mansion. It was fucking weird. I don't believe it fully. I mean, I believe some of it. I believe being left in a field by myself. I was just too busy doing whatever he wanted, didn't care. Oh, that was a good game. I'm glad I recorded it with your
Yeah, that was
embarrassing
surprisingly fun.
stories. No, that's not